Yo guys, it is your boy No Trim Near, and we're back once again with yet another FIFA 21 career mode experiment. And these are the videos, of course, where I bring to you the weird and wacky modded side of FIFA, turning every single player into one nationality or into one overall, or every single player has a third nan or something, I don't know. Instead, we've made every single player on the game one overall, but with 99 potential. But before we start this one, I just want to say a massive thank you to BBC Sounds for being kind enough to sponsor this video with the new series of their podcast, No Passion, No Point by Eddie Hearn. Now, you know Eddie Hearn, boxing extraordinaire, part-time, extremely funny guy. In essence, this is a series where he goes through and speaks to some of your favorite TV personalities, even the odd content creator in the mix as well, and really dives deep into some of the stories that you may not have heard about them, either from their childhood or just behind the scenes. There's already episodes with the likes of England's leading goal scorer in Wayne Rooney, world heavyweight champion of the world, Anthony Joshua. One of my personal favorite moments is him talking to big old Virgil van Dijk about not being signed by a local side when he was younger. I bet they're regretting it now. But that's not the point. Again, I enjoy it. I think you guys will as well. I've said all this and you still haven't checked out the top line of the description where you can listen to all of this yourselves. Go and do it now. I'm not angry. I'm just disappointed that you haven't done it already. But for real though, go and check it out. Links are down below. But without any further ado, we're going to get into this one. Now, as a quick disclaimer, we're using Man City. I don't even really know why. I already know for a fact this isn't going to affect them properly. The training system this year is a bit of a mad one. It's just impossible to change people's overalls. So even though it says 1 now, chances are if I was to sim forward a day, they'd go back to their normal ratings. Maybe for the first 2 seasons, Manchester City will just do extraordinarily well, but after that it should even out. But I'm gonna sim. I'm getting out of here. Get me out of August, even though it's the best month because it's my birthday month, so there's no arguing. How did this team lose a game? Who did we lose to? We're playing window cleaners every weekend and we've not gone invincible. We did, however, score 99 points as Manchester City. I think Pep Guardiola will just about keep his job. Everton and Liverpool in 2nd and 3rd, Arsenal in 4th with basically 1 overall sides, although you will see players and teams grow. Oh my god, Tottenham got relegated. Timo Werner has reached a whopping 4 overall. Anthony Martial is a nosebleed-inducing 5. Martin Odegaard is in fact 6 overall. The release clause seems a little bit excessive for the ability. But we'll jump now into a 2nd season, and this really is where you're gonna start getting some weird stuff happening. I don't understand. No other team in the whole country has any players on the same level as Man City. Well, how did this happen? Right, Bonnet, we're taking over at Aston Villa. Hopefully, they'll treat us right in comparison. This isn't ideal, though, because I wanted to carry on managing Man City so I could just keep releasing their players. As you can see, our squad is absolutely full to the brim with amazing talent. Tyrone Mings at a lofty 17 overall, to be fair. To be fair, Man City were 17th in the league. They haven't scored or conceded all season. Why has that happened? Now I understand why we've been fired. Season 2 is finito. Dear mother of God, what has happened to the Premier League? Sheffield United have gone from not scoring a goal since 1974 to winning the Premier League. 20 points clear of Wolverhampton Wanderers, Fulham in 3rd, and Leeds United 4th. We actually take Aston Villa from 13th when we took over to 5th. City did survive, though did in fact draw every single game in the season, and I really don't know why. Chelsea did not escape. Derby County winning the FA Cup final. You had the likes of Coventry, City and Rochdale in the semi-finals. Carabao Cup has been won by QPR. Finally we found a game that wasn't drawn 0-0 by Manchester City. Your Champions League winners are Belgian side Club Brugge beating Marseille 2-1 there. Meanwhile, the Europa League has been won by Manchester City on penalties after, you guessed it, a 0-0. It's the end of season number 3 and it's really all change at the top of the table. Everton and Manchester United have now emerged as the most powerful forces in English football. Nottingham Forest in 3rd, 4th for Leeds as well. Man City once again drew, actually no, they drew almost every game 0-0. They also won a game by 3 goals and lost a game by 3 goals. I'm guessing because of forfeiting. They're surviving by hook or by crook. unlike both Liverpool and Arsenal. Your FA Cup winners were Manchester United over Birmingham. The Carabao Cup was won by Sunderland over Lincoln City. Barcelona, to be fair, did win the Champions League, which I suppose isn't all that indifferent to the usual. They did, however, beat an Irish team in the final, which is slightly different. And then finally, the Europa League was won by French team Marseille over Schalke. We might as well take a look at some of the other leagues for the first time. Championship was won by Chelsea ahead of Lincoln. Over in France, and Bordeaux have won at Ligue 1 ahead of Monaco. Into Germany, and Borussia Dortmund are out on top. It's literally always either them or Bayern. Bayern, to be fair, are nowhere to be seen. Where have they fallen to? All the way down in P14. Meanwhile, in Italy, Bologna and Sassuolo ended up level on points. Mallorca have won La Liga. I don't even know if they start in La Liga. I think they do. And this is how our squad is looking. So we're manager of Aston Villa right now. There is some decent growth. I mean, obviously these guys are going to get really nowhere near 99, which is what their potential is. But for now, they're doing all right. They're a mid-table side, apparently, even though their striker's 13 overall. We don't need to talk about it. Can I just say, the factor player here is 27 overall and worth £100,000 is actually fraudulence of the highest order. And now it's the end of season number 4, and yet again, it seems to be all changed. There's no consistency, which I quite enjoy, actually. This time, it's Ralph Hurtle's Southampton who come out on top. Meanwhile, Lincoln City have finished 3rd in the Premier League. Manchester City have got around their constant draw hoodoo. The FA Cup was won by Manchester City 3-0 over Grimsby. The Carabao Cup, though, was won by Middlesbrough 2-1 over Sunderland. The Champions League was won by Norwegian side Rosenborg after a 3-3 classic against Rangers. And Scotland are victorious this time. Hamilton Academical win Europa League. We tried so hard and got so far, but in the end, it didn't even matter. Football is not coming home. The Euros have taken place with the all-new half 99, half 1 overall by now, probably, squads. Spain won on penalties, quite fittingly, over England. Season 5, I think, has now come to a close. Everton are your champions. They've been the bridesmaid, but never the bride recently. Manchester City come in second once again. They've got around that 0-0 draw situation. Sunderland up there in 4th. Lincoln 6th. Bolton now up in the Premier League in P8. I want to take a look at the lower leagues now, though, because I feel like they might have changed dramatically. And, I mean, saying that, Middlesbrough and Grimsby Town have just been promoted to the Premier League. So, Liverpool and Arsenal are mid-table championship sides now. In League 1 is where we find the likes of Crystal Palace, Swansea. Lens are now the best team in France. They beat Lyon and Angers. Bayern are not doing well in this experiment. I repeat, they are not doing well. Gladbach are your German champions this time around. Bayern and Bayern 2 were just in the same division at the same time. That has definitely broken a law of some kind. Plus, it's a similarly strange story in Spain. UD Logroñez have just won Spanish division, apparently. The Premier League for season 6 has now finished. Manchester City have won the league. 9 points clear of ourselves as Aston Villa. Bolton 3rd, Middlesbrough 4th. Relegated this year were Fulham, Sheffield United and Spurs. And if you want to know about the cups, Manchester City actually beat Middlesbrough in the final of both. Meanwhile, the Champions League was won by Man City. Thankfully, though, for everybody else, they couldn't win the Europa League. Could you imagine? It still said it was there. Jadon Sancho, a fall from grace, 19 overall. He's older than his over, for goodness sake. And if you wanted to know who won the World Cup of 2026, it's Switzerland. Of course it is. Why would it not be? Now, I reckon this is the penultimate season we're going to do of this experiment. And Manchester City have won the league again. They've been run pretty close. I preferred the City when they drew every game 0-0, to be honest. Down towards the bottom, Chelsea re-relegated, I'm pretty sure for like a 3rd time now in this experiment. The Champions League was won by last season's Europa League winners. And down in the Europa League, Bolton Wanderers are your champions. We love to see that. Mate, a Bolton player has won Premier League Player of the Month. What is going on? The Manager of the Month was a Middlesbrough manager. That's not Neil Warnock. And this then is your final season. It is complete, and unfortunately, once again, Manchester City have won the league. It's a shame that the training system just doesn't really allow you to change players' stats and potentials properly. I guess your real winners in spirit are Middlesbrough, who came 2nd with 94 points. Exeter, as well, a new inclusion within the Premier League there in P12. The Champions League, though, was won by an Italian side in the form of Lazio over Cork City. And finally, in the Europa League, BB Zarumus No, hang on a second. I can do BB Erzurumspor have won the Europa League. That took far too much effort. Down in the Championship, and it's a shame we couldn't go one season further because Barrow, aside playing in the National League last season, have just been promoted to the Prem in Season 8 of this experiment, beating the likes of Chelsea and Arsenal, who finished just below Stevenage, West Brom down here, Derby, Palace, Newcastle relegated to League One, and that's where they'll find the likes of Bournemouth, Sheffield Wednesday, down towards the bottom, Watford just about stay up, and into League Two we see Stoke, Hull, and Brighton have been relegated to the National League. Goodness gracious. We'll take a look at the French League One last time, and we see Lille, 93 points for them, almost 20 clear of Rennes and Guingamp. Into the Bundesliga, Arminia Bielefeld. I can't remember. They've won the Bundesliga over Gladbach and Hamburg. I'm sure a lot of you were wondering where RB Leipzig are. 17th. In the third tier of Germany. Serie A was won by Inter over Udinese this time. Lazio, Torino, Bologna and Atalanta complete the top 6. And over in Spain, Logroñez again. I don't know who these men are. I don't know why they keep winning La Liga, but they've done it again. But that, ladies and gentlemen, is gonna wrap up today's video, and I hope you have enjoyed it. Seeing what would happen if every single player on FIFA 21 career mode was 1 overall and had 99 potential. Quite frankly, it created carnage. If you enjoyed the video, feel free to slap a like on it, and of course subscribe if you're new to the channel. Once again, I'd like to say a massive thank you to BBC Sounds for sponsoring today's video with their new series of the podcast No Passion, No Point by Eddie Hearn. You can check out the link to that down in the description below. It's available on mobile and you can view it on your PC or laptop as well. I'll also be sharing some more details on my Instagram too if you want to see more about that closer to the time. It's at the official FNG over there and on Twitter too, but definitely go and check out the podcast. But it's been a pleasure ranting at you guys today. Have a wonderful day, enjoy yourselves, and goodbye.